Alright y'all, so welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of the video, today we're going to be doing some braids in Yashai's hair. So this is Yashai. Yashai is 4 years old. We were in the process of locking his hair, but Yashai don't know how to sleep with a do-rag on his head or a stocking cap. He won't keep nothing on his head at night. He always takes it off. So we just decided that we're just going to keep it braided until he's, at that age where he wants to keep the do-rag on. So anyways, this is Yashai. Like I said, he's 4, and I've had a lot of people ask me, does he sit still when I do his hair? How do I get him to sit still? So I'm gonna just show y'all what I do and how I do it. So another thing, Yashai has been getting his hair braided since Yashai was about 2 years old. He used to watch me when I would do Araya's hair, and I don't know if he was infatuated with, I think it was the blow dryer. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but he was infatuated when I would do Araya's hair, so he started wanting his hair braided, which is why we ended up letting him grow his hair out, braiding it up, and not cutting it. But we did cut it when he was 3, so about a year ago we did cut it. So his hair now is from being cut a year ago. We did let it grow out, and now we're back to braiding it. When we first started braiding his hair again from him having it cut, it seemed like to me like he was tender-headed. Like when I first used to do his hair too, he was not tender-headed. He wasn't scared of the comb at all. But once we cut it and it grew back, I can say he was tender-headed. But the more that I do his hair, the more that I can say that he's like getting back used to me braiding it and not being as tender-headed. Alright y'all, so I had a lot going on. I really thought that I was recording the first side, but I wasn't. Nonetheless, this is the second side. The style that I'm doing is a style that I started doing on my husband's hair before we locked his hair. And I like the style also as well on Yashai. And what's keeping him entertained, y'all can't see, but I do have a laptop that is sitting on the couch. He's watching Wild Cracks. I try to find something to entertain him while I'm doing this hair, whether it's the TV, whether it's the phone, whether it's the laptop, but it all depends on the position that I need him to hold his head in. So if he's watching TV, that's because I need him to hold his head up. If he has the phone, it's because I need him to hold his head down. And if he's looking at the laptop, it's because I need him eye level. And as you can see throughout the video, sometimes he does get a little fidgety, I guess you want to say. Some spots are, I guess, more tender than others, or some grips of mine may be a little tighter than others. So he does, move around. But for the most part, he sits still and I'm able to get his hair done. Another distraction would be candy, but the only thing about candy is candy will distract the child while the child is eating the candy. So if you're doing a quick hairstyle, then candy is fine, but once that candy is done and that energy starts to kick in from that sweetness, then it's over. Like they'll be all over the place, running, jumping, definitely don't want to sit still. So like I said, candy would just be an alternative if you're trying to do like a fast, quick hairstyle. But for some braids, I don't think I would advise candy, y'all. But at the end of the day, every child is different. So for some kids, it don't matter what you do to try to make them comfortable enough to get their hair braided and sit still. It just won't work, y'all. So I don't know, I guess just braid at your own risk. As y'all can tell right here, his back is a little shorter than the side, so I do have to grip a little tighter, so y'all can tell by the way that he's moving in and out of the frame, because he's trying to, I guess, avoid me braiding his hair. But this is what I was saying when I said sometimes it's easier and sometimes it's not. So I like to let him lay his head on my lap whenever he gets a little antsy. I guess that gives him a little reassurance that everything is okay. But in the end, for the most part, like I said, he does sit still. I don't have any problems with him getting his hair done. He'll let me put the do-rag on for the finishing touches on his hairstyle, but y'all, that's about it. Once this do-rag goes on, I blow dry his hair and I take his do-rag off so that he can see the finished style. After that, it's a wrap. He do not want the do-rag back on his head, even if I tell him he have to keep it on in order to keep his hairstyle fresh. And in order for his hairstyle to look clean, he don't care, y'all. He will not sleep with a do-rag on. But what I can say is I did make him a satin pillowcase, so that on the days when he does take his do-rag off or his stocking cap off, he is sleeping on the satin, something satin. So that's another alternative you can try too. If your kids don't like to wear do-rags or scarves or anything, you can try a satin pillowcase. But I can say I prefer the do-rag over the satin pillowcase. But I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. So this is the final look. I love it. He loves it. So we will see y'all in the next video. Say peace, Bitman. Peace.